Hey everyone, it's Olga from Olga's Flavor Factory. Welcome to our home. Today I'm going to finally show you the second part of our remodel that we've been working on for the past few months. And we're finally finished, so I am very excited to show you everything. It really feels like we're in a completely different house. If you haven't seen the first part of the remodel, I have a video about that, so you can check it out. We had a flood that was caused by the dishwasher in the kitchen. We had to change all of the floors in our house, and that led us on a journey of remodeling a few other things in the house. So we took down a wall that was here. There was kind of like two archways, and that opened up this space. It looks amazing. We love how it turned out, and I love how these floors turned out. My husband loves them too. It's just amazing, and so much less maintenance than the other floors were. So we're so happy with that part of the project. What I love about taking down this wall is how it really united the whole house. It opened up this space. The dining room, the living room, the library is much more open and seen, so I love that because for me the library is kind of like the focal point of our home. We love books in our family, so I absolutely love that part. The second part of the remodel that we've been working on recently is the kitchen. This was something that we weren't planning on, but since we, did this whole remodeling, redid all the floors, we decided now's a good time to do it because we've been talking about doing this for a few years now. I am so happy with how it turned out. I can hardly believe this is my kitchen. This is luxury for sure. It's so amazing. We made the island bigger, and there's so much more storage. There's so much more workspace. It's just a dream come true. It's absolutely beautiful. We added different light fixtures, and then another big feature that we added is this incredible stove. We had a gas cooktop before. It was 30 inches and this one is 30 inches as well, but this is more of a professional gas cooktop, and it comes out wider here, so there's more space. The burners are much more powerful, so it's amazing how this stove works so much more efficiently. I can boil water so much faster, sear things much faster. So it's been a real joy to work with. It's so cool. I'm just really enjoying it. We bought this when we, first remodeled our kitchen, and I love the gas, but I don't love this actual cooktop. It's just not very well made. So more than a year ago, this grate cracked. So my husband tried to fix it. We tried to get a replacement part, and it's just not available. So we've been searching for more than a year, multiple times, and this part is just not available. And then also these things, you just touch it and they fall off, and it really doesn't work well when you're in the middle of cooking and this thing comes off and they just randomly fall off. We've already replaced them all, and it's just not the greatest workmanship of the stove. We replaced all the kitchen hardware with this pretty champagne bronze color, so we got faucets to match in that same color. This is my favorite feature. Isn't that awesome? Just tap, and it turns on and off. It's so handy when you have dirty hands or something to be able to just tap it with the back of your hand. This is a nice little update. I love the color. It all ties together with the hardware and also with the kitchen lights above the island. Of course, we replaced the dishwasher. This was the culprit that started this whole project in the first place. After I read a lot of feedback online, as well as talking to the dishwasher repair guy that came over to look at the dishwasher, and actually lots of you guys wrote in comments, it seems that this was a common problem with that particular dishwasher. We decided to get a dishwasher with a cabinet panel instead of the one that we had before was a stainless steel door. Usually I take almost all the pictures for my website as well as do videos right here in the middle of the island, and it's right behind the dishwasher. So the dishwasher is in all the pictures and videos. So I thought it would be really nice to have cabinet door here, so you wouldn't even be able to tell it's a dishwasher. It just matches everything else so nicely. When we first bought this house more than 8 years ago now, one of the first projects that we did was remodel this kitchen. It went through a major transformation, and we've been really enjoying it all these years. But even then, I thought that the island was a little bit too small for this space, and I really wanted a bigger island, but I was told that putting in a bigger island would be too big, it would not fit in this space. But all these years I've been thinking about how nice it would be to have a bigger island. We decided to do it, and guess what? I think it looks great. And I actually think it makes the kitchen look bigger. And even if it didn't, I'm just so thankful to have more storage space. And we even put in a little area over here for the boys to sit. There used to be a little table over in that corner, and that's where they would eat their breakfast and lunch. And now they sit right here, and it's awesome. Like, I'll be cooking over here and they're sitting there eating their breakfast and lunch. Sometimes they'll sit there and work on their schoolwork while I'm making dinner or whatever. So it is awesome. They love it and it's perfect. And another reason why I wanted a little area to be able to sit at the counter is for me, if I don't feel well, then I can sit here and still chop things or whatever. So I've been really enjoying that too. It comes in really, really handy. So let's talk about this stone, because that was a process to pick one out. I absolutely loved our countertops on the other island. I wanted to pick exactly the same one and do it again, but unfortunately we couldn't find one to match. And since we weren't going to change these countertops, we wanted something that would go along with this. Plus, the lighter countertops, I think they look much better, at least in my opinion, for pictures and videos of food. So that's kind of what was my thought process when we were choosing the countertops. When we were choosing the stone for our kitchen in the initial remodel, we were told marble is terrible for kitchens, do not choose marble. So we steered clear of marble. We kept looking at different options. We looked at quartz, we looked at granite. We were told at the warehouse where we chose the original countertops that we chose granite, and it was called Everest White Granite. I even have it written down as one of those papers that where they write the description of the item that you're purchasing. So we had been thinking all these years that we had Everest White Granite. And then so many other people kept telling us like, no, this is marble or this is something else. Anyway, come to find out, we had marble all these years. So I've been using marble, something that everybody tells you not to choose for the kitchen because it's so high maintenance and it'll stain and all these things. And we've been using it for 8 years and I absolutely loved it. It was wonderful. I had no issues with it at all. So we thought, you know what, if we had been using it for 8 years not knowing about it, let's go for marble again. So this time we chose calcite. It's a harder marble, so it's a little bit more durable than the one we had before, and there's so many beautiful options that you can choose for marble. So anyway, I'm just so glad, because if I had known that it was marble in the first place when we were first remodeling this kitchen, I would never have chosen it, even though I love the look of it. And I've been using it for 8 years and it's awesome. I have no problem with it. I actually really enjoy it. It's not hard to take care of at all, and I was not very precious or careful with it. I mean, to a certain point, but not, I mean, I cook a lot. So you can imagine that the countertops go through a lot of use. Are you guys excited? Yeah. I'm so excited. I hope it's gonna look good. Yeah. Wow, can you believe how big that island is gonna be? Hey, Sergi. You excited?
Absolutely. Look at this, guys. They're rolling in.
Yay! I'm so excited. I can't even contain myself, but I'm nervous too.
I would be nervous. It's gonna look great.
It looks different in the house than in the warehouse, so I hope it's gonna look as good as it looked there, or better.
Yep, or better. It's gonna look even better.
We just love the natural stone. It looks so beautiful, and we chose this design, and I think it fits in really well and blends in with the other countertops that we have before. Turns out marble is actually not as scary as I thought it was in the beginning. We spaced the island exactly how it was before, so we left exactly the same amount of space here and on that side, and then we added on this side a little bit more space and a little bit in the front. So we kept the drawers here, which I absolutely love. I wanted to make sure we would have enough space so when we pull out the drawers, and we pull out the dishwasher, there's still plenty of space right here. They're not gonna touch each other or anything. And also the freezer when we pull out, and the garbage. This is like my little workstation. So dishwasher, garbage, and all of the island, so it's really lovely. I can stand right here and I have almost everything I need right at arm's length. We also chose a different color than the white cabinets that we already have because we were ordering from a different company, so we didn't want to worry about matching them exactly. And also because we've had the cabinets for 8 years, so I'm sure there's some discoloration there. So this way we didn't have to worry about matching at all, and I think it ties in really well with the stone because there's some gray in the stone and white. You can't really tell by looking at the front of the island, but all of this is storage as well, so that is awesome. And my husband installed these magnetic latches. Just do that and the cabinets open up and we have all this space, so it is wonderful. A dream come true for sure. This started out as a really frustrating situation with our water damage in the kitchen and so much work that came with it, but it turned out to be a huge blessing. I told my husband that if the floors hadn't flooded, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have done so many other things, and I'm glad we did because we've been talking about it for years, adding a bigger island in the kitchen, and we really wanted to get a better stove as well. And then the wall, we didn't really even talk about it because that was like such a massive project. So it all worked out. I can hardly believe that this is somewhere I get to work and enjoy and cook for our family and our friends, and also use that space to share recipes with so many others as well. The boys have had so much fun taking part in this whole project. My husband would let them help him every once in a while, and we had them help us choose different things and different aspects of the kitchen, so they really felt a part of it. And my son, my older one, Nathaniel, said, "Mama, this house is now a palace of love." And you know what? I really think it's true. It's a project of love because my husband did all of this by himself. We had family members who helped us do all of the flooring in the entire house. That was a huge project. We're so grateful that they helped us out. It made it go by so fast, and they finished it really quickly. But my husband did everything else himself. So Sergi, he worked so tirelessly, no complaining ever. Even though he worked so hard all week long, full-time at his job, he would still come home in the evenings and work on these projects, and on the weekends put in so many hours. So this project took very long because he had to fit it in after work and all of that. He would watch YouTube videos to see how to do things he hadn't done before. And I'm just so thankful that he's not afraid to try new things, and he did a fantastic job. We just finished filming another video, so if you want to see us cook up all this food, stay tuned. That video is coming up soon. But I really wanted Sergi to be in the video of the kitchen remodel with me, but he wasn't able to join me. So we're gonna talk about the kitchen remodel for a minute. So Sergi, how was it for you? Because you did all the work. I just picked everything out and told you what to do.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I had to
Fun?
Yeah. I had to YouTube a lot of things because that's the first time doing the island, building it, from scratch with cabinets and things like that. But it came out nice. So it's nice when you put in a lot of work, but it also, you have a good result.
And Sergi made it like really, really well done. The quality of the work is amazing. So I knew he's very detail oriented. So,
nice things.
Yeah, you did a good job. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, it's beautiful. All the work is worth it. Put the time into it, and now we every day look at it, we enjoy it. Money well spent and time.
It's such a gift, and we're definitely going to be enjoying it with our family.
Absolutely.